på 100 forskellige måder, men ligesom når vi taler ud om spørgsmålet, så igen hvad? Hvad er skæbnet, hvordan tager jeg røven på røven? Hvad er det her noget, som jeg ikke leverer? Fortæl, men så igen hvad? Nu har jeg sagt 100 gange, at jeg skaber på 100 forskellige måder, men ligesom når vi taler ud om spørgsmålet, så igen hvad? Hvad er skæbnet, hvordan tager jeg røven på røven? Hvad er det her noget, som jeg ikke leverer? Fortæl, vi må hjemme.
Det har jeg da i dag for gammel. Det har jeg da i dag for gammel. 100% det bliver styrt rejse, så 19.495 om måneden, 22.000 og 38 sidste måned. Nu har jeg 7 kroner på min konto. Så jeg vil da godt kende det her med ligesom at beskytte mig for at være scam og det andet. Det har da haft en effekt på min indtægtskilde, hvor vi de her børn måned og nu på...
What the heck? Yeah, that's right, my friend. I'm the sad one. The guy who's traveling the world and eat at restaurants 3 times a day. He's the one with the sad existence. Not the guy who's hiding behind a fake profile, dedicating his whole life to like a content creator, just because he got called a loser 2 years ago. Like I think a lot of successful people does this. Like they will obsess over another person, just because they get called a stupid name. They will actually make it their entire identity to go for that person. I think that's quite normal behavior for successful people. Like that's what people do who are like very confident about themselves. It's not something insecure people do. Not at all. It's actually, I think like if you are insecure, then you wouldn't care. But because you're so confident in yourself and your abilities as a man, then you have to obsess over me and let me be the main character of your life. That's just like the normal response, of course. That is how successful people do it. They always obsess over other people. Call a successful man a bad word and he will obsess over you for years. He will make his whole entire identity. That's for sure. That's quite a normal behavior. Oh yeah. Dude, you're like 58 years old. And can you really not see this? Can you really not tell that you are way too old to be like an internet troll? Are you like in all seriousness finding it like normal for a guy your age to act like this? You don't see a problem at all. You don't see like, maybe I have to grow as a person. Maybe I have to look inward. Maybe in order to go where I want to go in life, I don't need to put other people down or make like false accusations and stuff like that. Maybe I actually have to like work with myself. Maybe I actually have to go for the goals. Maybe I actually have to take risks. Maybe I have to start pulling myself up instead of trying to take people down. Because even though you manage to get me down with like your false accusations and like your whole ass blah 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 blah, it won't really matter. You will still be the same loser. Because yes, you are still a loser, my friend. You literally made me your whole fucking life for 2 years. It's so sad to see. And even if it gets you, even you get lucky and you actually get me down, you will still be a loser. Like you win nothing, you gain nothing. You're wasting your time. You don't. You really don't. Yeah, that's exactly Johnny Jesus. Exactly Johnny Jesus. I can promise you this much. If you are that kind of successful man, you wouldn't have the time to be on the internet 10-15 hours a day just looking at my life, because that's what we are. Like, all you do is watch my live streams. All you do is talk about me. Even when I'm not live, then you're into Reddit and making posts and writing with yourself like a lunatic. Like, I'm all there is to your life. Everything is your life. This is what you do from you wake up till you go to bed. You look at this, you think about this, you write about this, you talk about this. You don't have anything on your own. You don't have friends, you don't have family, you don't have a job. Because all you do is this. All you care about is this guy. I'm the only thing you care about. I'm the only interesting thing about your life. It's me. I'm like the main character, bruh. So you cannot tell me you have 500k in the savings, because I promise you, you don't. All the time you have in your hands, you don't make that kind of money. Successful people do not hide behind some fake account like a coward and get that obsessed with other people just because they're called like an idiot. You don't have a single dime on you. You're unlike the Danish welfare system. I guarantee you that. If you had that much money, if you were so successful, you will not have this behavior. And I can guarantee you that. I know successful people, I know people who have a lot of money, and none of them would sit like from a fake account like a coward and hiding behind something, trying to act up without taking the consequences, without wanting to tell them the world who they are. No people with money will act like you, and I promise you that. Yeah, and you had this 5 weeks vacation for like a year now, right? For 2 years now. You've been binge watching my live streams from like 10 different fake accounts for 2 years straight. So this five weeks vacation has been going on for 2 years straight. So yeah, that sounds good, my friend. That sounds good. Maybe 5 weeks means something different where you are from, but in Denmark 5 weeks means like 5 weeks. Not let's get obsessed over another person for like 2 years straight and not do anything else. Maybe you had a job when you started being obsessed with me, but I promise you don't anymore, because they would fire you. You haven't worked for 2 years, my friend. Yeah, exactly, Johnny. But he's not on vacation. I promise you he don't have a job. If I block that account, he will be into like another account in like 2 minutes, and it's been like that for like 2 years. And he will be like that 10 hours a day. The second I'm on, he's on. The second I go off, he goes into Reddit and write about me. Like even when I'm not streaming, even when I'm sleeping and having good times, he's still thinking about me. He's still letting me be in his head rent free. This guy has nothing in his life except me. It's really sad. It's really, really sad. All because I called him a loser 2 years ago. That's really where we are. And as a grown-ass man in his 50s. It's crazy. Yeah, that's true, the car. That's true, the car. That's true. Let's speedrun the life. Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. Like I said, I'm the main character in your life, my friend. You have nothing else going on. You don't have friends. You don't have a job. You're just sitting home on social welfare, looking at me, getting obsessed. Why does people send him that? Why do people send him this? And then you cry because people send me money. And then you, that's not okay, that's not okay. I'm going to threaten them, I'm going to yell at them. And then they don't care and they send me more money just to piss you off. Then you go into Reddit and you make a post and write with yourself for like 4 different accounts. Maybe some of you retarded friends will join in, but mostly you're just talking with yourself. And then you wake up and do the same again. Maybe you had a job 2 years ago when I started calling you a loser. But I guarantee you, after 2 years of this consistent obsession with me, without doing your job, with only watching my streams and only trying to pull me down with like false accusations, stuff like that, you do not have a job anymore. No working place would let you not work for 2 years straight. I promise you that. So maybe you did used to have a job before I became your whole entire life. I don't know, but you don't anymore, that's for sure. You're not 37. You're not 37. You look way too old for that. No, he's not on a real account because he knows you will like dox him and stuff like that. But he's not talking bad to people. He's not threatening people to kill them. He's not threatening people to put them to the police. He's not threatening people to find them and do bad things to them like you are. Like you all act gangster. You all like act tough. Like you're saying to people you're going to hurt them. You're saying to people you will report them. You're all acting gangster, but you don't want to show who you are. You're always afraid and cower behind a fake profile. Johnny Gall, Johnny Jesus, he doesn't say he will hurt you. He doesn't say he will show up at your apartment like you do. So that's the thing. He doesn't make empty threats. You make empty threats and cower behind the fake profile while you play tough, while you try to be a tough guy. That's the difference. Like Johnny Jesus doesn't claim to be some tough guy. Doesn't claim to be a gangster like you. So that's not hiding, but you saying a lot of bad words and coming with a lot of empty threats. That just shows how afraid of a person you are, how big of a coward you are. That you will make those empty threats, but you will not have people know who you are. There's a huge difference. Is this cold? Oh, it's hot. Of course not, of course not. You're 100 different people, right? I'm just paranoid to think you're only the 3 people. I'm paranoid to think you're the same guy writing about yourself. There's so many people hating me. That's true. Even though I only have 20 viewers and they pay me around 26,000 Danish kroner a month, it's all just hate gifts. I promise you, every single one hate me. I just don't know it myself. You are much more than one guy, I can promise you that. You're like a whole team of people. You're actually a whole country after me. You're not just one delusional guy writing with himself. I promise you that. Of course not. Of course not. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my heart. I think you're right. You're not just the same one delusional guy who got called a loser like 2 years ago. That's for sure. Yeah. That's for sure. Everyone hates me. I can feel it. You're probably right. They just send me money out of hate. It's pure hatred when they send me money. I can promise you that much. My kick account is not 10 years old. Of course I make kick today. I don't know what you mean. We can actually see. We can actually tell because we can see here, because on YouTube you can actually see how old the account are. I promise you the car is 1 day old. I promise you made the account today because I already blocked him like 10 times. So we can go in here on like the YouTube account. Malthe Hansen. Current live stream, then we can actually tell. Malthe Hansen. Ah, okay, fair enough. Current live stream, then we can actually tell. Car. Go to the channel. Kanalen. It's made the 19th of April 2021. So it's not made today, but it's made like 3 years ago. So not 10 years. 10 years ago. Yeah, but when the homeless guys make more than you do, my friend, then it's not really a homeless, is it? That's the thing, Jakar. I make more than the average Dane. People don't send me money because they feel bad for me or because I'm homeless. People send me money because they like me. Everybody knows what I make of money. Everybody knows that I make more than them. So like, I really don't know where I'm coming from. You got YouTube Premium. Why is that irrelevant? I don't get it. Nah, that's not possible, my friend. That's not possible. Oh, so you're not using your main, you're using a fake, that's what you're saying. Like you have a main account who is like 10 plus years old and you have like, oh, you have three accounts. Okay, so like you are a faker, you are someone who hides, you are someone who need to have 3 different names and 3 different accounts. So we were not wrong about you. You are the kind of guy who is an internet troll, who need to have 3 different accounts so you can switch them and you can bully people and you control people because you don't have any like confidence in yourself, so you need to put down others in order to lift yourself up, in order to get the little satisfaction in your mind. Oh, I made this guy react, I made this guy sad, now I'm a good boy, now I'm a good dog. Is that how it is? You want to feel like a good little boy, you want to piss off people, and that's why you have 3 accounts. That's crazy. Oh, I don't make the death threats, besides I don't even know who you are, my friend. So yeah, actually I love you writing to the police, because that actually means I can get to know who you are. I can get something to mean actinsect, I don't know what it's called. So the second you actually make a report, I know you haven't yet because you also know this, you're not stupid. The second you actually make a report, I will have your real name, and I promise you I will not lose the case. Yeah, that's true. But I will block you on this profile too, and you will probably make a new profile soon. And before I block you, I will say the same as I said to you earlier today. Please contact your doctor and ask him to put you to the psychiatry, because you really need it, my friend. You really need the help. This 2-year-long obsession is not healthy for you. Not healthy at all. Get some help. Really, get some help. Where do I do it? There I go. I said bully victims. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. It's true.
Så begyndte det at skabe, og så var der folk, der så bare for alle undersøgelser, det tjener stadig mange så bare Ja, så der skal jeg lige forstå rigtigt. Så fordi at 5-6 mennesker fortæller mig, at du har skrevet til dem, at jeg har det på en fællesyn, og tager over mennesker, der er på det folk, og så vil jeg lave hvad jeg skal, man tager over. Har du mulighed for at sætte omkring det, og så kunne til det,
Strangers online, yeah, it's crazy, totally. It's very crazy. I don't really get the mindset though. Like I get how they have like low self-esteem. I get how they are like feeling bad about themselves, but I don't get why it would help like acting like that. I really don't. I really don't. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. Crazy shit. What?
Which chocolate? Which chocolate?
Oh, English?
Which chocolate?
Oh, I don't know yet. I don't know. Have a nice day, my friend. Jeg ved ikke, hvad han siger. Threatened to do? Oh, I don't really know. He's saying he will report me to PIT and police for scamming and blah 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 blah. They've been doing this for like many years, or 2 years. And they also do it like a lot of times, but the thing is, whatever I do is legal. So, oh man, the guy from yesterday, he infected me. I just noticed that the thing is for like the 5th time in a row. But yeah, anyhow. Okay. Everything I do is illegal, so they can't really do anything. They will keep on saying this can't be legal, it can't be right, that someone can just live off like doing social media and make money while traveling. They get jealous, and instead of saying it's jealous, they're just saying, it must be illegal, it cannot be legal. And then they try to report it. But they reported me for living like this for 2 years. So I know by fact by now that it's not illegal, because then I would be arrested when I was back home in Denmark in December. I would be arrested when I was back home in Denmark for June. I would even be like held back by the Danish embassy when I was up asking for a new passport right now. I wouldn't be able to walk around the city. I'll tell you that much. So like they just don't want to admit that this is that it's actually possible to live like this if you try for it. So they want it to be like illegal and a scam because they don't want this to be possible. They work their whole life, like I said, it's usually not kids, it's like middle-aged guys. And usually like they work their whole life in a job they hate. They're getting a broken back, broken legs. And then they see me actually doing what they save up for and making money of it. Like many people, they're saving up for traveling, and I'm making money of traveling. So I think that's where the divide happens. To be completely honest. Oh, they get it, trust me, Totlin. Ah, maybe, I think you're right, And I must admit, I do not agree with all those people. I think what I'm doing is a real job. I think this is a job like in the same category as being like a painter or like an entertainer or like anything like that. And if people don't find this is a job who is worth their money, then don't put your money in. Like literally, I treat everyone the same. I don't even treat the people who send me money better. Of course I say thank you, and of course I get to decide where that money is being spent on because it's their money. But other than that, no. I give the same treatment to every single person, no matter what. So there's really no pressure on like giving me money, no matter what.
Take it.
Ah, fy fan. Ah, it is. My girlfriend, why did you break up with your girlfriend? And more importantly, can you send me her nudes and Snapchat? I'm so sorry to hear about that. It's like Pokemon cards. I actually made a fan like trying to get pictures of his stepsister to me. So he's on a mission now to score his stepsister. That's crazy. Kidding? I think it's good. Yeah, I'm an asshole sometimes. I'm arrogant, I'm an asshole. I'm far from perfect. I have a lot of mistakes. I'm human, just like everyone else. So yeah, I get why sometimes I piss people off, sometimes I don't. I actually think what is my biggest problem is actually the quite opposite of what they're saying. I think I'm too honest, to be honest. Because if someone pisses me off, if someone is an idiot, I tell them. I will never put on some fake persona just in order for people to like me. Yeah, I did, but I didn't grow up with her. I met her when I was 15, the same day I met my father. Then we slept together for like a couple of weeks, and then my father and my mother, they broke up. They got divorced. So yes and no, but like, it's not of blood, and I didn't really know her before we started fucking, so. But I still like saying stepsis, because it's technically true. Like, our parents were married, but we didn't grow up together. I met my father when I was like 15 years old, same day I met her. So yes and no. Technically, I banged my stepsis, and I love telling about banging my stepsis. But like, we didn't grow up together, and yeah. Are we live on Kick right now? You understand? Oh, we're not. Guys, I will shut down the live and be back in a sec just to get the Kick stream up and running.